Anything else on your night at the Nopsy really fast?
That was, so with this particular couple, I mean, we played for a long time, but then we sat and talked with them. I'm like getting a little emotional. We had an amazing connection with this couple. I mean, they're a beautiful, wonderful couple. And and he even said, wow, it's like just as much fun talking to you guys as it is, like having sex with you guys. And I felt exactly
Did you
the
say
same.
that that's not the way it is with everybody?
That's when you really get along with people. And it's that moment after you're done having sex, you're just like all relaxed and laying on the bed and just...
It was wonderful. And this is a very new couple. And so to hear him say that was like, oh my God, that's why I'm getting emotional right now. I mean, they're an amazing couple, and as you guys know. And so we just had an amazing amount of fun with them. And we sat and talked to them until like 3:15 in the morning. And we're like, holy shit, we got to go because the shuttle's going to stop running back to the Astor.
Which is what happened.
And we wound up, we wound up Uber. Because we didn't.
The shuttle runs till 4 people.
But we didn't want to take any chances.
I know.
We just decided to Uber. It was fine. It was great.
Yes. So thank you.
Yes.
You are. We had an amazing night.
We did.
So Phoenixx and I decided to go back. You guys had gone up with your
we
couple,
stayed at the Astor.
with your friends.
I'm sorry, the Nopsy.
At the Nopsy. Yeah. And so Phoenixx and I decided that we were going to go back to the Astor. Mm-hmm. We had not been to the Astor for play night because the night before we were so exhausted, like we can't even hardly play with ourselves. How are we going to play with other people? So we went to the Astor. We went back. We went to the Playroom floors, and I realized this is Thursday night of Naughty New Orleans. I have been in town since Saturday. I work for Naughty New Orleans. This is the first time I've stepped foot on the Playroom floors. Thursday. So it was quite eye-opening because I'm like, I haven't even been here. And that is so far out of where my brain has been. So Phoenixx and I decided to do a lap. We didn't get to do the Playroom tour. Mm-hmm. So we were doing a lap, and some of the things have changed. This is why it's important to do a Playroom tour. So the Tantra room was not the Tantra room. It was the
half glory hall,
exhibitionist voyeur room. Holy shit, y'all. If you did not poke your heads in that room, if you were at Naughty, make a comment below about that room. That room was off the chains, but that's besides the point. So Phoenixx and I...
When you walk in and the room monitor, who we know, looks at you and says, oh my God, the shit I've seen tonight.
She's like, I cannot unsee what I have seen. And I'm like, this isn't like the dark room.
It's the Tantra room.
This is the glory hall room. This is the exhibition.
The Tantra room.
It ended up being the exhibitionist and voyeur room. So that was hot as shit. And so we were walking around and doing a lap, and I want to acknowledge the amazing, fabulous foursome that as we were walking around and doing a lap that asked us if we would like to share space on their bed, which I thought was the most amazing, wonderful way to ask people to join. I feel like I had made connections maybe with one of the ladies before, but that was on the bed, but I couldn't see. It's very dark and it was hard to see. And you and I had just literally stepped foot on the Playroom floor about 20 minutes earlier, and we had not even had the opportunity to be together yet because we were exhausted in any kind of naughty fashion. So this amazing quad asked us as we were walking through if we would like, are we looking for space, and would you like to have, we have space right here. Thank you for offering. Next time or the next night, I would have absolutely dove right in head first. We needed a moment to have some quiet time together, which was fabulous. But thank you for offering for us to join you, because I totally want to join you next time for sure. But I want to point that out. It was a lovely way. We talked a lot about this, and you guys are going to talk about this a lot in the next little bit, because you had some pickup play where we also were tempted to do some pickup play, which is where you're connecting with folks that are around that you may or may not know. For us to walk through a room and for people to see us and want for us to join them and to say, are you looking for space? Would you like to come here? Knowing full well it's a tiny full-size bed with 2 other couples on it. This is the point. It was a great way to offer us to
Yes.
join them.
Yep.
And we want to thank you for that. And I will use that line in the future. The other amazing line that I heard that night was some friends of ours who we were hoping to connect with. We're walking through and looking, and I'm like looking because you're kind of like looking in beds, and he literally jumps out of the bed. He goes, "You looking for me?" And I said, I couldn't even know what to say. I was so flabbergasted, and I'm like, yes, but yes, like it was the awesomest way to say, like, because I'm just looking around and like he's like, "You're clearly looking for me. I'm the one you've been waiting for." And I'm like, "Oh, absolutely." So unfortunately with them we did not be able to reconnect. Also, we tried, it just didn't work, but that was so fun, and being propositioned on the floor, and those were great lines that I
Yes.
wanted to share, because when he jumped up out of the bed and said, because clearly I was looking around, but to say "you're clearly looking for me" was a clever, it made me laugh. You guys know I like to laugh and be comfortable where I am, and it was just awesome.
You must have taken that flirting class.
That sounds exactly.
I have an idea.
That was not one of the flirting class things.
But that's in the same vein.
That was before the flirting class, actually.
Oh,
being
that
playful.
was
Yeah.
before the flirting.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It was.
It was
it
so
was.
fun. And so I wanted to point that out because I'm always very awkward and feeling weird, and usually pretty just awkward and gawky. Gawky is the word I'm thinking of when I'm hoping to join others, or hoping others will join me to ask them. And those were such beautiful ways for folks to basically ask us to join, whether we were or not ready to be in that space or place. But it was fabulous and wonderful. And had we been in that mindset, it would have been great. For that particular night, you and I literally just needed a little bit of Phoenixx and I needed a little bit of one-on-one time. We had been working our butts off. We had been so tired. We had not been taking care of ourselves sexually. And so we took a moment for just ourselves. And we ended up on the corner of the group room where the four of us all met and played.
Aww.
I know. And so we ended up in that back corner bed. You all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah.
And we laid there together.
Oh.
After I was debating whether or not to try and group join some other amazing folks that were around us. And we had a moment for ourselves, and we stopped and we said, we were here 4 years ago, wrapped up in each other like we were that night. Mm-hmm. And to say, could you
6
have
years
met?
ago.
6 years
I'm
ago.
sorry, 6
Yep.
years ago. 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago we were wrapped up with each other like now, and there's no way to even possibly imagine that 6 years forward, what would have happened. That
What
was
we've
our
been
first
doing,
night.
yes.
That was our first night that we were just having fun, play fun with this amazing couple. So that was a fabulous moment for us.
That was nice.
And we got to enjoy that and relish in that, to say, look what we did. Look what we've done.
Look how tired we are.
Look how tired we are.
But it
But,
gets tired.
so
look
I-
what we dreamed up.
And
Right?
we, when I'm looking at Crimson, we are hearing this for the first time. 'Cause
Yeah.
We haven't
Yeah.
talked about
I
this. And
know.
so
Yeah.
that's a beautiful, thank you for telling. I mean, that's a beautiful.
It was really
beautiful
cool the
moment.
way where we ended up, and we literally just sat there after we finished playing and sat there entwined with each other, and was like, this is where we were
In the same
6
spot.
years
Wow.
ago. Yeah. And you guys were right there with us, right behind us on
Yep,
that same
I
spot.
remember.
But
I
yeah,
remember.
it was
I
really,
remember.
it was really, really cool. And it was an amazing way to spend our first night in the playrooms, this particular trip, because it hadn't gone as smoothly in the last couple of trips. So again, that kind of started that whole piece for us.
Yeah.
So for us, that was our Thursday night. You guys had your Thursday night with your meetup. And I think we all got to sleep around the same time. I do believe we heard you guys coming home. Do you remember them coming home? Yeah, I think we heard you all coming home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we had stayed
we-
in the playrooms late. That was the only night we stayed up that late because we could.
Got in
but-
after 4.
Yeah, we rolled in
yeah,
after 4.
yeah, I think
I think
we were awake.
We didn't
but-
go to sleep right away.
Yeah,
No, it was
yeah,
like 5. So it was like that was like
it was a long night.
It was
A
a long
long night.